Hey guys, this is John. I'm going to do a PlayStation Move review today of the original Start the Party. It's an augmented reality game. Pretty mediocre in a lot of ways. I don't even have the ability. It's basically a party game. Look how close though. The controller is pretty accurate. I mean, I'm going to actually turn on a light to attempt to make it more palatable. Alright. The eye's resolution is really bad. Do a solo play. It's not really meant for solo play. It's an okay game. So anyway, it does show a lot of accuracy with the controls. I mean, look at this. It never flickers. It never loses track. It really does show that the Move is a decent, it's a decent controller. It's a good. Oh, that was terrible. It shows that it's a decent motion controller. The problem with this game is it just sucks. It's kind of like the Rabbids game. I have no idea. Oh, this is like Fruit Ninja, except for I suck at it. I haven't played this game in a while, so. But it actually recognizes the twist, and that's why I wasn't flat. I realized my sword wasn't straight. You look at it. It is kind of fun. I mean, it isn't that bad. I thought I did a good job. It's fun, but it's meant to be a party game. And the problem with the game is that I'm just doing a terrible job. The problem with it is it's a party game, but you can't play simultaneous multiplayer. And sometimes the controls are a little bit awkward. It kind of reminds me of, look how accurate though it is. It kind of reminds me of an iToy game. That's pretty much was my first thought when I played it. It's like, oh, it's an iToy game, but unlike the iToy, with the Move, it actually works. I like this. It is fun, but there's not a lot to it. There's only about 20 mini games, and they're very small. It reminds me of WarioWare. People that are familiar with WarioWare, big Nintendo fans. I'm a big Nintendo fan. Some of the games work better than others. You gotta kind of go with these mirrors, but some of them can be very difficult. They can be upside down, so it's a little bit, I'm going the wrong way, see? It's a little bit, confusing. And that's basically the single player mode. That's pretty much it. You can tell I've played the game before, but it's been a while. Alright, I'll do a free play. You can choose some of the games. I'll pick a few of my favorites. I lied. I guess you can pick the games. Let's see. I gotta go through them. It's been a while since I played it. That's it. That's honestly all of the mini games. There are others. I take it back. There are others in survival. These are the ones you can pick in free play. This is like a frog game. You can play this in the demo, by the way. You look though and you think, whoops, you're not supposed to hit the red one. That was my fault. You look though and you think, John, this doesn't look that bad, right? It's just not fun. That's the problem with the game. Oh, here's a bonus bug. not a terrible game, but it's just nothing exceptional. You know, I'll do one more survival round, just because I have nothing else to say. If you're wondering, I'm going to give the game a... wow. I'm going to give the game... it's a perfect example, I think, of a purely average game. It's getting a 5 out of 10 from me. So, 5 out of 10 from John. This is Start the Party. They did make a sequel. I've never played the sequel. I did play the demo. And the big reason I didn't play the sequel is mainly because I've already played. I feel like, you know, this was such a disappointment at full retail price. You know, sometimes it doesn't even pick it up. It's pretty accurate. I mean, you couldn't do this, as much as I'm a Kinect fan, I don't know if you could do this with the Kinect. The only game that comes close would be Happy Action Theater. And, you know, this really does show that the move is actually really accurate. It really shows off what the move could have done. This is actually a move launch game, in case you were wondering when this came out. And then, I think last fall, in Europe, they had Start the Party, the new one. I'm just so sick of some of the games. They get so monotonous. Like, hey, alright. You know, anyone can play the game, though, so it is a decent family game. You know, there's something to be said about that. A lot of people are like, oh, well, why do you only play casual games? I don't only play casual games. If you look at my trophies on PSN, I don't really play a lot of hardcore 360 games, but, you know, I don't play only casual games. I play a lot of hardcore games, but I like to review casual games because I feel like these are for anybody. And, you know, this is a neat kind of game. Jeez. Some of the games don't work as well. I'm so sick of the bird game. Why did they think I want to play the bird game? I don't want to play the bird game. I hate the bird game. You know, it's funny, there's a guy named Gel. He does a lot of motion games, and it's pretty much, that's his YouTube gimmick, is that he plays motion games, kind of like I am. I can't really say it. You know, the stupid thing quit working. But, you know, and he said the same thing how I feel about the game. It's a great demonstration of the tech, but it's just pure average crap. But, you know, I hate the idea that everyone's like, oh, I'm not a hardcore gamer because I only play these games, you know, or I don't only just play hardcore games. Really, I think you're only a hardcore gamer if you give any type of game a chance. And I've never been the kind of guy that doesn't give a game a chance. Oh, see how I mean? No, it's upside down. I know, I hate this game. You know, you can kind of cheat, I guess. That's not how I would brush my teeth, but what do I know? I thought I was doing alright. Look how it tracks even with my body. It's an amazing piece of tech, and it's just funny I'm giving it a 5.0. Oh, I like this game. It's like a Ghostbusters kind of game. Kind of like Luigi's Mansion. It's like a light gun. It reminds me of Luigi's Mansion. There's a game on Wii Play for the Wii that, or, well, Wii Play Motion, I think. It's kind of like that. But anyway, this is John. This is Start the Party. Gets a 5 out of 10 from me. There's not a lot to do single player. Multiplayer, really the big problem with multiplayer is that, look at my nice pink remote. The big problem with multiplayer is it's turn-based. You can't play simultaneously. So, if you're like me, and I don't know where my other move controller went, if you're like me and, you know, when the move came out, shelled out $100 and some for 2 moves in Sports Champions, you're going to be disappointed because even though you can play with 2 controllers, it's turn-based, so you have to sit and watch somebody else play, and it can get really boring. The only single-player modes besides free play is survival. Trophies are easy to get, I guess, if that's your thing. Don't pay more than $5 for this game. Get the 5 out of 10 from John. It's fun. Only fun if you have enough people and you really like augmented reality. Thanks for watching.